All right. My bad. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my rotation, man. Just work, home, homework, um, working out. You know, that kind of gives me therapy to like transition from like a working person to a human person. Um, Other than that, you know what I thought about picking up though?
What?
Remember? I don't know if you remember.
A joystick?
Nah, I ain't played the video game forever, man. I didn't, man. I told you I done won 8 MVPs and 8 championships on Madden in 8 years.
Hey, I tried to play your PS5, bro.
Wow,
I only
man.
played for 2 minutes.
Unless you gotta like Madden been out. Madden been out for a while. So when a new
You saw that I tried to play Madden?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got bored though. Like,
it is. It's not this fun. But what I was gonna say was model cars. Remember? I don't know if you remember back in the day. I used to love that. And I remember being in Afghanistan, and I had like, a couple of the old school ones, and I would paint it, and I put it together and everything. And this might be something that I probably just do to like, you know, as like a therapeutic thing. You know what I'm saying? Something like you eating your cereal in front of cartoons every morning.
I don't even eat cereal no more.
I know you don't, man.
I like eggs.
You're a grown boy. You're a strong black woman now. All right.
Oh, hey, look.
Just saying.
Don't let me, boy. I'm about to get into you.
Oh boy. Well, let's do it then, man.
Yeah,
I got a question for you.
Topic, bro.
I got a question for you. Well, let's get it then. Who would you free right now?
What I free?
Who would you free right now between R. Kelly and P. Diddy?
R. Kelly and P. Diddy.
Yep. Oh, you owe me now. I'm on you now. Come on.
Between R. Kelly and P. Diddy. Oh,
yep.
Wow.
Who would you... Not free, because Diddy ain't in jail. Who would you exonerate? No, don't look at me.
Because this is very touchy.
Don't be scared. Hey, this Deuce is back.
All right, let's
driving
let's
today.
break it down though.
I told you, boy.
All right, the Diddy case. They put the RICO on him.
Yeah, the RICO
for basically sex trafficking, selling guns, and selling drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now he been on the stand all this time.
Mm-hmm.
They have yet to talk about the selling guns and selling drugs.
No, it's not selling. The RICO isn't selling. The RICO is more of an organizational crime thing.
Right.
So he used
organized crime.
But his is not. Organized crime doesn't go to drugs and guns. It goes to
that's
any
what's
crime.
in his case, though. The guns and the drugs. That's why they're trying to. That's why they.
But he's not selling them though.
No, they're not. But that's why they put that in his case about. That's why they're talking about drugs so much in his case, because they're trying to make it seem like the drugs. He's basically he got a system of basically somebody of him not just selling drugs.
Yeah.
But
he uses organization to facilitate drugs for whatever entertainment and kind of course it. But that's what everyone been saying it. Every freak off he done had said, hey, they gave us the drugs, and he had somebody in his business, and I'm not I'm not a juror, so I don't really care. But he had somebody in his organization go set up the room, facilitate the drugs, get the women or get the guys. And all they're showing is a pattern of, hey, he did it not once, but, X amount of times.
Right.
With Cassie, with Jane Doe, with,
But when you say the RICO, do you think this is an organization?
It is. It's Bad Boy. So the RICO, the organization is Bad Boy. Okay. He has Bad Boy employees go and get drugs, bring guns, set up freak offs.
So what guns? What are the guns for?
But this is a harmful thing for you to have drugs and guns along with the trafficking that you're doing. It's just.
What are they using the guns for?
For fear, because they brought the guns when they seen Suge in L.A. Apparently, what they said in their testimony, and they brought guns to Cudi when he was jealous about him and Cassie's relationship. So the guns are used as a threatening factor. Yet they haven't.
They don't have any DNA that said that he was there with Cudi though. No, like, where do you get that from?
You ain't following?
No, Cudi testified.
Let me tell you.
What was the physical evidence?
Let me tell you.
All right, go ahead and tell me what the
hey, reputation for insecure, but when I tell you about Diddy, we got a problem.
Because you sound.
Listen to me.
Like,
no, I'm not saying nothing to that.
Not
listen to me. Yeah, it is. This is not me. This is the testimony.
That's because they test.
Okay, so how?
It's a fact.
But it is though, because they got multiple witnesses saying he there. They got the incident happening that's there with the fire and the breaking into the house. And then they had a powwow. And then they got the text messages. So they got basically a whole bunch of smoking guns. Okay. And then you even have the cops showing up saying, hey, yeah, the Escalade was here. Okay. Diddy was in the Escalade. She said he pulled up in the Escalade. Like, come on. It don't take a rocket scientist to show that. But this stuff is the stuff that I'm not saying out of my opinion. This is I'm hearing what they're saying.
But in the judicial system, it don't just work like that. Just because you testify and say something, that don't mean it's fact. That's what they got. That's what they got jurors for.
No.
Hold on, listen. Let me break it down.
Because you forgot my minor's criminal justice now.
All right,
Let's go.
So if the jury say Diddy is not guilty, not guilty, we don't believe nothing that these witnesses are saying. So what does that mean? Do that mean they were speaking facts, or do that mean they were speaking false?
This is where you get confused. You think a fact matter in court. It doesn't. All I have to do is convince you, but without a reasonable doubt. That's all. It doesn't say fact. It says reasonable doubt.
Okay, convince who?
The jurors. Reasonable doubt.
The jury haven't deliberated and said it's a fact or not a fact.
Nobody has. At this point, any court case, nobody's doing it during the trial to say, hey, this is fact, this is not. So all they're saying is, hey, they testified to this. And that's what I'm telling you. And you mad at me.
No, because I'm saying, how can you say that's a fact, though?
Because they said it. No, the fact is they said it, not the fact that it happened. The fact is they said it. I don't give a damn if it's a fact that it actually happened.
No, I'm saying.
And on top of that, it doesn't matter.
I ain't saying that they lying. But what I'm saying is, speaking from a standpoint from a RICO case.
Let's go.
They saying that this man was facilitating drugs at Bad Boy, and he's got all these, sex trafficking things going on. He's basically sending men and women from out of state to have sex.
Okay.
With who? Him and other people?
So let me ask you one question before I ask you a question. Have you been following the trial?
Yeah.
You're lying, because you'll know these answers that you asking if you was. Second thing is, if you ain't following the trial,
hold on,
because you ask the questions like
answer. So if I say yeah, what makes you say no?
Because you just asked questions that if you was following the trial, you would know the answer to. That's why I know.
What's the question I asked
you? You just asked me, how is he facilitating drugs to these people? Who is he using the weapons for?
Right. So explain it to me. If
they said it in the trial.
No, explain it to me. Who said it?
The assistant that used to work for him, that on and off, she said she used to work for Bad Boy, and she was in charge of actually getting the drugs.
Okay.
So that's your RICO right there. An employee used for drugs, RICO, and she was in charge of
So they charged her. They charged her too.
No, these people got immunity. That's what I'm saying. You're not following.
They got immunity for what? For their testimony?
For the testimony. Some of them did. Some of them didn't.
So if they didn't testify, they was going to prison.
Yep. You sound like the defense team. They think that is too. But just because, but you think
who said that?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. You think
from all the RICO cases we've been seeing, have you seen that with anybody else's case?
Can you call on me?
All right, go ahead, bro.
You think if I'm telling you something and I can't get in trouble for it, you think I'm a lie?
We've seen it in the past.
I'm asking you though.
No, I'm just saying, have we seen it in the past?
So let me ask you this question.
Have we seen it in the past?
I don't know. Let me ask you something. Do you think Diddy guilty?
For being freaky? Yes.
You don't think he committed a crime?
No.
You see, he's scared. He's scared to tell how he feels.
To be honest with you, bro, no. The nigga is nasty and he's freaky.
So, that's why, again.
They keep talking about these goddamn parties where he having sex with these girls.
Hey, y'all, he haven't ate today, so he's really upset.
No, because it's getting nasty as hell, and it's like they not talking about the part where he's...
But they are. You just not. You don't understand it though, because you're thinking from a defensive point instead of an offensive point. First, you have to know the law. Then you have to know the
all right,
strategy.
so tell me what part of him breaking the law did he do? What did he do?
This again.
He kidnapped some women. What did he do? Go ahead, tell me, please. I want to know. Cause you still like you keep hitting me with the fucking.
Let me tell you. So you keep talking to me like I'm saying this stuff is fact. It's not coming from me. I'm telling you what they said. The thing that I'm saying is fact is that they're saying it. That's what's factual. I thought you was coming at me like you thinking I read over it and gave you my opinion of what's going on. It's like, nah, bro. The fact is these people are saying it on trial, on record.
No,
so
I know
that's
that,
what making
but I'm saying this
so that's what making it fact. But you're saying no, it ain't. It ain't our opinion. It's not.
Fact until
it
the jury
is. No, it's
and
fact because it's on the record. When something's on the record, it's basically considered a fact. You can't prove that they're telling that they lying, can you? So how would you know if they lying? You don't. Exactly. So until we can tell that they're lying, we got to assume that they're telling the truth. All right. So just for the sake of argument, let's assume they're telling the truth. The wrong that he did was he done got accused of raping 2 people.
Okay, which 2 people was that? I didn't hear that part.
You messing with shit.
No, I'm
you ain't hear that part? You ain't hear the very first day when Cassie was saying she was raped?
No.
Okay, so Cassie got raped. I think Cassie's ex-best friend got raped. And then
you talking about the one that was on the stand?
They all was on the stand, man.
No, her ex best friend that was on the stand.
That's the only ex-best friend that's involved in the case. Okay. Yeah.
I
don't know if she had 2 of them.
I thought they said
her and I ain't that close. I didn't know.
No, I'm just saying, like I thought she had got on the stand and they just corroborated that.
What do you think happens in court?
No, when I'm saying she got on the stand and said that she got raped, and they was talking about her dates was all fucked up of how she coordinated and said.
No. See,
hold on.
I got you now.
All right, go ahead.
I got you now. So you're basically echoing the defense, but you didn't see the recross in that same situation.
What's the recross?
The recross. So you know what a recross is?
No, tell me what the recross was.
The recross. So when they said, "Hey, the prosecutor approached her and said, hey, tell us what happened." She said she got raped. Right? Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Defense came in and said, "Hey, these dates ain't lining up. He was in a party in New York and you right?"
Yeah.
Then the recross came in and said, "Hey, read these text messages." And the text messages that was sent out on the day that she said she was raped was talking to Cassie about her being raped.
Right.
So that's what solidified it. And on top of that, she'd already denied that she never switched up her dates.
Oh, so the day she said
she never. No, she.
So
listen to me. Listen to me. No. I'm not gonna let you do that.
But
no, I ain't gonna let you do that. The defense said he was in New York. She basically saying she lying because they said, "Hey, he was in New York." Who said he was in New York? Nobody. She said, "Nah, on that day he raped me." The text message proved that I was talking to Cassie on the day he raped me. Only the defense is saying, "Hey, he was in New York." And all they doing that, and that's
only
what I'm saying.
The defense?
Yeah,
so
only
they
the
defense. Didn't have no evidence to say he was in New York.
They didn't. And on top of that, all they're doing is planting the seed
of
doubt.
Get in the comments if you want to help us out.
All these things they trying to do, the defense is trying to do, because in court, they got 12 jurors, right? They only got to convince one that he didn't do it. So when they say little stuff like that, all they're trying to do is plant a seed of doubt in one person, and he's all free. Because he has to get 12 people to say he did it for him to be prosecuted. Only one has to say he didn't do it, and he gets off scot-free.
So they didn't have. So Diddy at the time of the rape. So Diddy wasn't in New York with Cassidy on that day. They was trying to figure out how did he go from New York to California.
I was in Charlotte, so I don't know.
No,
but the lady who said she was
the defense attorney said
and she said, "No, I did not change my story. This is what happened."
So
then they sat down. They didn't press. That's how I know it was bullshit. Because they didn't press her.
Oh,
they said,
so in your opinion,
my opinion, because if it was a fact that she lied, listen to me. If it was a fact that she lied under oath, it would be a mistrial. That's the law. So you talk about these high-paid lawyers who ain't gonna call for a mistrial over false testimony because she got immunity. No, not for that. No, bro. No, you're not watching it. They didn't call for a mistrial on her testimony. They called for a mistrial for something else.
What was the
I don't know. It wasn't for her testimony though.
You can't even tell me.
You can't even tell me.
It was because of her testimony.
It was not. It was not. Okay, you pro Diddy. Let me go ahead and find out. You got a red hat and a shiny suit too?
No,
yes,
you sound like you got the MAGA hat on.
I got a MAGA hat?
You want to see brother. Well, hold on. Let's stick to the argument. Let's stay with this argument because I feel like We gotta go somewhere with this.
Let's go.
All right.
R. Kelly.
So, R. Kelly, that man got found guilty, man. What can I say?
Also, because he's guilty, he get to stay.
I mean, in the court of his peers, he was found fucking guilty. What you want me to say, bro?
Okay.
Like,
so that's what it is. So let me ask you this then. So if Diddy is found guilty,
that means everything I said, it was like, damn.
So let me ask you. Let me ask the question this way then. If Diddy was found guilty, would you free Diddy over R. Kelly?
I probably would. Who would you free?
Hey, that's the end of that topic. Let's go. Nah, I ain't gonna do you like that.
It don't matter.
I ain't gonna do you like that, man. I ain't gonna do you like that, man.
It was cool, man.
Nah.
I was like, yeah, trying to set me up. Yeah.
Nah, because both of them got some egregious crimes. You only think one person committed crimes. All right, I get it. Because you don't understand the laws of RICO.
If the video hadn't came out of Diddy smacking Cassie, this shit would have been swept under the rug. And we wouldn't have got to all this freaky ass nasty shit that we didn't know Diddy was on. Diddy is a freak. He nasty. We all understand that.
Hey, ain't he in federal court?
Who?
Diddy. Ain't he in federal court?
Yeah, this is some RICO was some federal shit.
Okay. What's the conviction record? Conviction rate?
Conviction rate?
99.9?
Hell no, it ain't that goddamn
95?
It's probably like, I don't know. I don't even want to
It's in the 90s. It's either 90 or 95%.
Let's not speculate.
No. I'm just asking. Okay, we'll get on there.
Yeah.
Mr. Computer Man.
No, what's the conviction? Hey, no. Nobody, you about to make me not type nothing.
I'm going to make you not type nothing. I have devices over here. In fact, I don't know why you waiting on you, man.
Sure, shot me. Shit, Ricky.
If you close your Pornhub windows, man.
For the feds. Rate of the feds. Let's see. What's the
federal conviction rate?
Oh, it is 90%.
Oh! What is it? Deuce is right? Hey!
Man, you said 99.9. First of all, you gave me 3 different damn numbers. I said,
one of them was right.
Hold on. I said, let's make sure this right.
One of them was right.
I didn't want to give people false information.
Oh, okay. So, but you didn't think it was over 90. You were surprised. Let's say you were surprised. It's okay.
I am surprised that it's
So you
90%.
think the feds is going to go toe-to-toe with Diddy, he going to beat the feds?
Who, Diddy?
Mm-hmm.
The lawyers he got on this case. Like, let's be real, man. This case ain't a normal case. Is it a normal case? Have you ever heard of a RICO like this?
Yeah.
Name one. What's the
all the RICOs are the same, man.
Oh man, stop it, bro. What I'm talking about, the way this case is set up.
Talking about the sex stuff?
The way this case is set up.
As far as the charges?
The way, yes. Have you ever heard of a RICO case like this? What's the case law that you want to say this is under?
The RICO. That's the case law. The RICO.
Right.
like what are you saying? You can't.
What case do what case do you associate this with?
Well, one, you have to know what a RICO is to understand what they're doing, and you don't know what a RICO is. But you don't know what a RICO is, so you're just asking a random question.
No. What do you consider this case similar to?
All the cases are not the same. You just stuck on RICO is just drug dealing and guns and murders.
Okay, so
that's all you think RICOs are.
I asked you, have you heard of
a sex trafficking RICO on this scale?
Yeah.
Didn't Didn't Harvey Weinstein go down for that? Didn't Epstein go down for that?
Oh, this is the same as Harvey Weinstein?
Yes, it's the same.
Oh, okay. So you compare this to Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah.
All right.
Small. I think it's on a smaller scale because I don't think Diddy was more international like Harvey.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So he was
trafficking. If you traffic one person, you're a trafficker.
So Harvey Weinstein went down for trafficking?
Yeah, he went down for a lot of different things. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you like? I know you be by yourself with your cat eating your gravy and chicken and stuff. You get outside much, man? You gotta get on TikTok, man.
I ain't getting on
TikTok.
no damn
TikTok is a great news source.
That's why you thinking the way you are now.
No,
I trying to slip and slide.
I have a certificate from a college that shows me this, and I can read and I can listen. And I'm not sitting here pro like one way or the other. I'm really neutral. I'm just telling you what they saying, and based off of what they're saying,
you sound real neutral.
I am. I'm going off of what's said, and the defense hasn't done a good enough job to convince me otherwise.
Right.
And I guess the prosecutors ain't convinced you otherwise, right?
They just showing me
how freaky he is, right?
How freaky.
So you ignoring the rape allegations because there's no rape kit and no record of it?
Yeah, and the fact that they was in a relationship for that damn long, it was like.
So that's the thing that's questionable to me is that you get raped and then you go back. That's the stuff that's like.
That's what I'm saying.
But that don't mean the rape didn't happen.
You still all right? You right? You right? The rape didn't happen. You right?
I didn't say the rape didn't happen. Where we going next? We going with this one?
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't picked yet.
I'm gonna leave on the Harvey Weinstein note where you just compare this to the Harvey Weinstein. Bro, hell no.
Why not? Talk to me.
Because I'm tired of this topic. Because first of all, this topic
why?
We ain't going nowhere with this topic.
Come on, talk to me, Goose.
You trying to slip and slide?
No, talk to me, Goose. What's the difference?
You know what this means?
What's the difference?
You trying to jump
What's
off
the difference? What's the difference, Toby?
I'm done. I'm done with that.
So you gonna tell me they're different, but you're not gonna tell me why? You're not gonna educate me, man?
Nah,
you gonna have me walking around looking stupid?
You already highly educated yourself.
I am, but apparently I'm missing something, and I'm just trying to get Big Bro to tell me what's going on. Come on, Big Bro.
Listen, you ain't open up. When I've been told you about the RICO, that it's a difference in these RICOs. Have you ever heard? I'm trying to get.
But a RICO is just a RICO. That's like saying a murder. Oh, because I cut off his head, but you shot her. It's the same, right? It's different murders, right? If I robbed a bank, if I robbed a corner store,
what make you think that this is a RICO? What, like you keep saying? You said that his sister that worked for him.
So let me ask you. I'm gonna break it down to you.
They didn't say, hey, we gonna give you 30 years in prison, or we gonna give you immunity for testifying against.
No, whatever the offer was, I don't know. You speculating. I'm not. So let me answer this question.
That what?
Let me answer. You said what makes it a RICO, right? Is having pink cocaine legal? Yes or no?
No.
All right. Can I use my organization to fund it to go purchase illegal objects? I mean, illegal paraphernalia?
No.
All right. So, and if I do that, and that's illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Giving girls paraphernalia to enjoy themselves and to have sexual experiences, is that legal?
What you say?
Giving a woman some drugs to enjoy sex, is that legal?
No, it's not illegal.
Okay. Let me. I'm glad we on that part. Hold on. It's not illegal to give a girl drugs to enjoy sex. Be careful now,
bro.
So I can give a girl. I can basically give a girl a Mickey to her for her to enjoy sex.
Bro, that's not what happened.
No, a drug is a drug. I'm just saying, can I give a girl drugs for them to enjoy sex and to have an experience with sex? Can I give it to her?
If that's your choice and her choice together, to me.
But it's illegal to even have it. And it's illegal for you to give it to her. It's illegal for you to give it to her because listen to me. No, you're not letting me talk. You're not letting me talk. Having drugs is illegal. Giving drugs away, distributing drugs is illegal. Is it not? Paying for sex, is that legal? Is that legal, paying for sex?
Yeah, that's legal.
All right. So, and when it comes across state lines, what is that considered? Hold on. What is that considered? When you cross the state lines to be paid for sex, what is that called?
Paid for sex?
Over state lines. It's called trafficking. All right. If I'm your boss, and I say, hey, or if I'm not your boss, if I'm telling you, hey, you have to do this, and you have to take these drugs, and you have to sleep with these people, or else there's repercussions, is that legal?
Who said that?
Is it legal?
We talk about the Diddy case.
Is it legal? Because he did say that. That's how I know you're not following the case.
Oh, that's how you know I'm not selling. So
I know everything.
If you don't take these drugs,
he told her that yes.
You gonna die, bitch.
No, he didn't say you gonna die. You don't get to enjoy the luxury life of Diddy. That's what he told her.
So he gave him an ultimatum.
Ultimatum, yeah. Oh boy, they gonna love you.
Because
I just broke down a RICO. They used Bad Boy to go get drugs. That's already illegal right there. Then you got the drugs and you distribute it. That's illegal. You use your organization to do it. That's illegal.
Use Bad Boy. What did you use Bad Boy for? You use the funds from Bad Boy?
Yes. Yeah, they gonna love you, boy. I don't know if you're gonna be a fan favorite anymore there, Ace. Yo.
What? So what was he using? Company credit card?
Mm-hmm. Company credit card, company employees.
Oh, he was using company credit cards to buy drugs.
To buy the drugs and the company employees.
Wow. Damn, I ain't even know drug dealers take credit cards these days. But all right.
It doesn't have to take credit card. Hey, go take this credit card, go to the ATM, pull out 10 grand, and then go to see Sanchez and give me whatever I want.
Or else.
No, they didn't RS when you
it wasn't RS?
No,
it was just do what I told you.
Do what I told because you work for me.
Okay. And I was like,
but it was like, hey, you take this and you go have sex with dude or else.
Oh, you take this or else what?
Or else we're done. And it's like, no, I love you. And, oh boy, you you don't.
So hold on.
You're gonna be alone a very long time.
I'm trying to make you really think about this.
Okay. I don't think you are.
Okay.
Because you're coming from a person, you're not thinking about the mindset of a woman that's sitting here saying, I'm in love with this man, so I'm going to do whatever for this man, even if it is something illegal or demoralizing to myself or unhealthy for me. I'm going to still do it because I'm under the goofy juice of being in love with this man.
Right.
So they say, yeah, I took it because I loved him. I took it because I wanted him to be happy. You know who else say that? Hoes to pimps. Same concept. I didn't want to make you mad.
So what was they doing to make him happy? Having sex with other men?
Yeah. Because that's what he wanted. I think one of them was like nipple piercings. One was like baby oil. And one was yeah. It was weird. Did you watch this? It's really weird, dude.
I told you, you freaky nasty thing.
But he also illegal too.
But that's what I'm saying, like
He's walking up. And then, so what about the assaults? Then the beating her with the.
No, I do agree with that part.
So it's like
part of hitting him with my part, Darrell, is not that he's guilty. It's the part is he guilty for the RICO. Let's be real, bro. Is he guilty for the RICO? And you said yeah.
I said yeah.
Okay.
And this is just based off of testimony.
Right. Because so your ultimatum is I can keep abusing you. Stay with me or I'm going to keep abusing you.
That ain't abusing. Yeah, sometimes it's abuse, but yeah. She stayed.
You stay with me or I'm going to keep abusing you or you just go and just live your life. Happy.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. They couldn't leave because they saw what he did and knew how dangerous he was and how tied, how connected, like scaring people, trying to run down on Suge, blowing up Kid Cudi's car, hanging people over balconies, like stuff like that.
Over a balcony?
Some chick. They thought it was Wale, but it was some chick.
It was the ex-friend, wasn't it?
I think so. Some chick. I don't know.
So you watched the testimony, but you think so. That was the ex-friend.
I watched it more than you, apparently.
Okay, you right. But you don't even know who he hang over the balcony.
I'm not on trial here, buddy. It doesn't matter if I do or not.
I'm just saying.
I'm not on the stand here. I don't.
You watched the whole time.
I watched that they said he hung some female over the balcony. I don't care who it is. No. I don't. That's the thing though. You trying to make it seem like I should care who it is. It doesn't matter. You hung somebody over a balcony. What does it matter who? Oh, it's okay because it was her. No, man, you can't do that.
I mean, sometimes like I'm not a gullible person. I don't believe everything.
You know me. You think I'm gullible?
Bro,
you just said no. You just. I don't sound crazy, bro. You do, crazy, man. Bro. You do.
I ain't saying.
And that. On top of that, you ain't watching the trial, so you kind of going off of.
You keep saying I ain't watching the trial
because you keep asking questions and stuff. It's like
I keep saying details and shit to show you. I'm watching the trial, but I'm hearing things different than what you hearing.
So what are you hearing differently from what I'm hearing? Let's go.
Let's switch it up and go to another topic. Let's
no,
say this topic, bro. This topic taking too damn long, bro. No, I don't want to take it like we gonna this topic gonna be all day.
No, man.
No, I don't really want to keep talking about this damn Diddy shit. This is why I ain't want to talk about Diddy before, cause he's just nasty. So like that's why I'm laughing, because it's like, I got you saying this fucking freaky, nasty shit he's doing, and you're like, yeah, that nigga deserve a RICO for this freaky, nasty shit.
No, it ain't the freaky act. It's the illegal stuff that he's doing.
Drugs and everything.
Yeah.
They ain't had no choice. He told him he was going to kill him. Nah, he ain't say that.
So, yeah, he did.
He said he going to kill him.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you if you leave me.
If all of them say they fear for their life, why?
But that ain't what you said before.
They said, okay. What did I say before?
You said that they feared that he didn't want to be with him no more. I thought that's what you said.
No, that's not what I said.
I thought you said that.
I said they don't get the
with Diddy.
I said they won't get the luxury life of Diddy.
They won't get the luxury. So they was like,
also
they feared the luxury life.
They fear for their lives.
So they fear losing the luxury life.
They fear losing their life and the luxury life and the love of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about you, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go to the next
Let's go to the next
Jump
one.
in the comments if you really...
Yo, I want to hear... I promise I want to hear from y'all. Tell me what y'all think about this topic here.
See?
You
trying to be politically correct.
Who, me? Oh, we getting canceled off this episode. Let's go.